Sahana bhavatu sahanau bhunattu saha veeryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Athato Brahma Jigyasa Janmadyasya Yataha Shastrayonitvat Tattu Samanvayat. In the Adhikarana Mala, Nyāyaratna-mala, the Purva-paksha, the Mīmāmsaka says that a Shastra must enjoin some vidhi, some injunction must be there. Kuru, yajeta, do this, perform this. Some injunction should be there. That is the spirit of Shastra, Veda Shastra. Without that, Veda loses its spirit. It is the Purva-paksha's thinking. So, Shasanat te Vedantaha Vidhataraha Vidhim kurvanti Viditsanti. Some vidhi, Yajeta, Upasita, Kuru, some vidhi, it should be there. Then only it is Shastra. Shasanat, we have Shastratvat, okay? Yeah. Shastratvat te Vidhataraha. This will be explained. All these points will be explained in the Bhāshyakara. Explains all these questions in great detail. We will be seeing them in detail. And then Mananadehe cha Kirtanat. Shastra explicitly mentions Atmavare Drashtavyaha, then Shrotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nididhyasitavyaha. The Shastra enjoins Mananam, contemplation, also inquiry, Nididhyasitavyaha. They are all enjoined in the Shastra. The Tavya means to be done. So Mantavyaha, Mananadehe cha Kirtanat, explicit mention is there. Is the question. Therefore, Vedanta also is meaningful in the way that they enjoin meditation, Pratipattim Viditsanti, meditation on Atma, Brahma, etc. Now the Siddhanti says here, karma, there are the threefold karma, Kayikam karma, three types of actions. Karma is there, Kayikam karma, physical, with the body you do. Like even Yajeta, in that, there is physically activity is there. Then there is Vachikam karma, verbal activity is there. Like in the chanting of mantras, there is a verbal activity. Then there is Manasam karma, mental karma is there. Like dhyana, meditations are all mental karma. So Trividha karma is there. In all the karmas, the karma is based on the karta, kartritantram. Bhāshyakara had explained in the previous sutra, kartum shakyam, akartum shakyam, anyatha kartum shakyam, it is there. This choice based on the person's will is there. The person can choose to do something or choose to do the same thing differently, some action differently, accomplish something differently, or may choose not to do also. Kartum shakyam, akartum shakyam, anyatha kartum shakyam iti. Kartrutantra, Purushatantra is there. Tantra means depends on the will, the choice of the person. Prayatna, Purushna prayatna adhinaha, adhinam karma. Bhāshyakara also gave the Laukika example. Ashvena gacchati padbyam anyatha va Navagacchati iti. This fellow wants to go somewhere, some distance. Then Ashvena Gacchati may go on riding a horse, or can simply walk, or by any other means like vehicle, etc. Or simply may not even go. Navagacchati. These options are there possible. The person chooses one and then does it. Sometimes part of the distance goes by horse, part of the distance walks, part of the distance goes by a vehicle, etc. And finally doesn't complete and then returns also. Everything is all possible. But and also in the Laukika, in the Vaidika karma also, such vikalpas are there. Vidhi is there, Nisheda is there, right? Do, injunction is there, then prohibition is there. Then Utsarga, Apavada, these are all there. Vikalpa is there. Atiratre Shodashim Shodashinam Grinnati. And then Na Atiratre Shodashinam Grinnati iti Vikalpa is shown. Then Utsarga is shown. Na Himsyaha Sarva Bhutani iti. Don't hurt any life form. There is a general rule is there. Utsarga is there. Then Apavada is there. Shvetam, Vayavam, Shvetam, Alabheta iti. Pashu offering is there in the certain yagas are there. This is an Apavada. Then Vidhi is there. Yajeta, Agnihotram, Juhoti. Injunction, do this. It is there. And then prohibition also is there. Don't do this. Na himsya sarva bhutani iti. Prohibition. No. Suram na pibet iti. Brahmano na hantavyaha. Akshaihi ma divya, etc. These prohibitions are there. In the Vaidika karma also, the options are there. They are also based on Purusha Tantra. Whereas, Jnatum Shakyam, Ajnatum Shakyam, Anyatha Vatu Jnatum Shakyam iti, that's not there in the Parinishthita Vastu, Siddha Vastu here. In the Gata, in knowing, the matter of knowing a Gata, and Gata is there. The object is there in front of you. Your eyes are okay, open, there is enough light, all the necessary ingredients are there. Then, when you open your eyes and see, it's not that the vikalpa is not that I may see the pot, may not see the pot, may see the cat, etc. Instead of the pot, I may see the cat, it's not there. Jnatum shakyam, anyatha va jnatum shakyam, ajnatum shakyam, it is not there. It's only vastu tantra. Here, in the matter of Vedanta, here it is Kartru Tantra, it is not there. Kartru Tantra does not depend upon your will. Like in seeing an object, right? It doesn't depend upon your will. No. You may like the object, you may not like the object. But when you see that it is there, you know it as it is. You know the object, you see the object. You may see, you may not see, you may see differently. This option, this choice, etc., this variation is not there. There is only depends upon the vastu, the object of knowledge, what you know, about which you know, and the relevant means of knowledge. Pramana tantram, vastu tantram, jnanam. Vastu determines the pramana. Which type of vastu? What is the vastu? What is the object that I want to know? What is the thing that I want to know? That determines the pramana also. So vastu tantram, pramana tantram, jnanam, not purusha tantram. Here, karta is not emphasized here. Karta is negated rather. Brahma arpanam, Brahma haviti, as we see in the Gita, the whole kartrutva and all the karaka are upamardita. Karaka upamardhanam is done here in the Vedanta Shastra. All the examples will be pointed out. So, akartru tantre, in the matter of a pursuit, wherein knowing, wherein the pursuit, the process does not, the activity does not depend upon the will of the person. Kartrutantra na. Akartrutantre vidhi na asti. What doesn't depend upon your choice, there cannot be a vidhi refers to that. You have no choice there. There is no vidhi. It's not possible there. Pashya, if you may say, see this. Okay. See this only means, see this object. Pashya me, yogam, aishwaram, etc. Pashya, see. This is not a vidhi here, not in the vidhi here, but that use that pramana, appropriate pramana to understand the vastu correctly. That's all there here. So here, akartratantre vidhi na asti. That is one answer. Vidhi is not there in the matter of Brahma Atma. Why it is akartratantra? It is pramana tantra, one thing. And also it is siddha vastu. In the siddha vastu vishaye vidhi na pravartate. So I am gataha, full stop. This gata, this is pot. Okay. In this matter of knowing this object as a pot, what you need to do, what you have to do, nothing. Once you know through the eyes that this is a pot, this is brown in color, finished, that's the end of it. That's the completion of it. There is nothing more to be accomplished to know the pot. Right? So use the pramana, the eyes, and then you see it, and that is the full stop. That is complete. Whereas in the case of karma, you know how to do some karma, and then you have to do. Right? Doing follows jnana there. Only when doing is there, followed by jnana, then only the pramanya has any meaningfulness. Veda tells you to do this. But suppose you choose not to do this, then you don't get the result for that. Jyotishtoma yajeta, do jyotishtoma. Veda tells, if you want to gain swarga, okay. I know the jyotishtoma yaga, I understand how to do, and I like swarga also. But then, suppose I don't do jyotishtoma, right? Akartum sakyam. Then there is no swarga prapti for this person. He is a jnata but not the karta, and chooses not to do there. In the matter of dharma, in the matter of karma, jnatva kurvita karoti. It is there. After knowing, one has to perform is there. Here, this kartratantra is not that janati, that's all. Here no jnatva karoti, that is not play here. Janati, knows, that's all. Aparokshatvena janati here, that's all here. Therefore, akartratantre vidhi na asti. What about this upasita, drashtavyaha, etc.? They will be explained. Are they not vidhi? Atma is to be seen. Shrotavyaha, mantavyaha, atmavare drashtavyaha. Atma ityeva upasita. Right? Atmanam vidhi, etc. Linglotavyaha, what about them? They will be explained. In what way? What is the meaning of that? Will be explained. But this is not karma here. Vidhi. Ya evam veda, Brahma veda, Brahmaiva bhavati. Veda here means it is not an activity, it is not a karma. It is not, it is knowing, it is different. Vidhi is not there. We can say vidhi chaya, we can say, but it's not a vidhi. Vidhi means urging the person, prompting the person to doing something other than knowing, right? In addition to knowing, followed by knowing, doing something to produce the result. Here, that is not there. Vidhi na. And then, shastra is a shastra. Shasanat shastram. The Purvapakshi said, shasanam means it has to say something. Do this, don't do this. Prompting or warding of the person should be there. Do this, don't do, should be there. That is shastra. Purvapakshi says. Siddhanti says here, shasanat shastram, samsanadapi shastram. Shastratvam samsanadapi. Revealing, pratipadanat. Samsanam means mentioning, talking, revealing, showing, teaching. Shamsanadapi Shastram. So here the Vedanta is a Shamsanam. Does Shamsanam, talking, teaching, showing, Pratipadana it does, not Shasana. There is no Kuru iti, there is no Shasana here. So Shamsanadapi Shastratvam Siddhyati. Why do you say Shamsanat Siddhyati? Phalavatvam is there. Definitely it is Phalavat. What is the phalam? Moksha is the phalam, which is not gettable by karma. That again in the discussion it comes. So, it's not what is not gotten by karma, what is known, what is owned by jnana, that is moksha. Moksha is not something produced, it is owned, it is known, discovered, and that is only by knowing. Shamsanat. Shamsanadapi Shastra. So the Shastra Lakshana fits in here. Shastra is a pramana. Arthavatvam. Phalavat Arthabodhakatva is there. Ajnata Jnapakatva is there. Revealing the unknown. And what is meaningful, useful. And Avaditatva also is there. Therefore, Shamsanadapi Shastram Bhavati. Even though the Vedanta Vakya doesn't ask you to do anything about Brahma, therefore still it is Shastra only. Alright. What about Manana Vidhi Mantavyaha iti? Bodhat Pura Mananadihi Sambhavati. In the process of understanding, knowing, a lot of doubts come, lot of doubts are there already, and then new doubts arise. In order to analyze and understand and clarify those doubts, the process of this manana is mentioned. Okay? So, the person does Shravana, has Shravana first, knows what is the Shastra say, and then the person has concluded on one's own about oneself, about world, about life, about Ishvara. Variety of conclusions are there. And then the person has also certain leanings, okay? certain tendencies, certain conditioning is there, habituation, some what do you call that, knowingly or unknowingly the person is conditioned, is there. And therefore based on those, and then there is this habit is there, based on those lot of questions arise, doubts come in the mind, and they need to be answered satisfactorily. To the satisfaction of the intellect, they should be answered. Therefore manana is process necessary. In what way manana helps? The jnana, by dispelling the doubts. Samshaya nivrittihi. Samshaya doubts, removing the doubts. The doubts is a pratibandha, is a block, is a hindrance to accept, understand what the Shastra reveals. And thereby it's a block in owning the truth, understanding the truth. Samshaya is a hindrance, is a block, pratibandha. Unless that pratibandha is removed, jnana doesn't become owned, discovered, and the phalam of jnana is not felt, owned. Therefore manana is enjoined. Nididhyasana also is enjoined for the sake of viparita bhavana nivrittihi. It is said. The habitual errors, the conditioning, like this all to be removed by that. Nididhyasana, contemplation, reasoning, contemplation, etc. And the contemplation is the process where emotional settlement comes. A lot of emotional issues, they are resolved. Vidyate, Hridaya Granthi, etc. we see. Hridaya Granthi Bheda is the emotional issues, they are resolved. Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha, that is the intellectual manana. Tasmin Drishte Paravare. Therefore, Pura, Bodhat Pura, before Bodha, in order to gain Bodha, Bodha means Aparoksha Jnana, Own the truth, own the vision. Understand, accept, assimilate, and then live in the truth, live in the vision of the truth and understanding. That is jnana bodha. And for that, before that, as a necessary, as needed step, manana etc., they are enjoined, they are mentioned. Not after jnana. Whereas in the karma jnana, you know how to do the jyotishtoma, completely you know how to do. And any doubts you clarify, and then after that you have to do jyotishtoma. Here after jnana, in order to be Brahman, to be mukta, what do I do now? Nothing. So, bodhat urdhvam, after bodha, there is nothing. Tasya karyam na vidyate. Therefore, there is nothing to be done after bodha. Pura bodhat manadihi vidiyante, are said. That too not as a karma, right, but as a process of knowing only, as a step to knowing only, it is said there. And the manana is based on Shastra only, what Shastra teaches only. Nididhyasana also is based on what the Shastra is teaching only. It's not independent of the Shastra teaching. It's unlike the karma, doing actions. Therefore, bodhat pura api mananadihi, pura eva mananadihi. Tataha, and therefore, Vedantaha Brahmani avasitaha nishchayavantaha. They have their tatparyavantaha. Avasitaha means nishchayavanta. Avasaya, nishchaya. Vyavasaya, nishchaya. Nishchaya means tatparya. Vedanta has tatparya only in revealing Brahmavastu, in making a person know Brahmavastu as Atma. Brahma is the tatparya. That is said by samanvayat iti. Tattu samanvayat iti, the sutra says. So this is in brief the Adhikarana Nyāyamāla iti. Now we glide into this, we move into the Bhāshya. The Bhāshya here of the sutra begins with the Purvapaksha, the Mīmāmsakas Purvapaksha. In the previous sutra it was mentioned that Shastra Yoni Brahma, it was mentioned. Shastra Pramanakam Brahma, it was mentioned. Now, the Purvapaksha brings in this question here. Vedantaha Siddha Brahma Paraha Uta Karya Paraha. Does Vedanta deal with Brahma which is already Siddha? It is not something to be accomplished, but something to be known, not to be produced, etc., not to be gotten, not to become Brahma, etc. Siddha Brahma Paraha Uta Karya Paraha, or they have commitment in connection with commitment, purposefulness in connection with some karma. Now, the Purvapaksha holds this idea that Pramana, and particularly Veda Pramana, has to reveal something, make a person accomplish what is not accomplished now. See, when I walk, when I travel, what do you mean by travel? I travel to a place where I am not there yet. I am yet to reach the place, then there I have to travel. That place is not the same place where I am now. Then there is a travel. There is a travel necessitated. I want to reach the place, Delhi. I am in Rishikesh, so I have to travel to Delhi. Just there. If I am already in Delhi, then I don't have to travel. Within Delhi I may be, but then wherever in Delhi, in my home, I want to reach my home. And where are you now? I am at my home. Then there is no travel involved there. I may move from one room to another, but then still within the home only. There is not travel. You don't say, I'm traveling from my bathroom to this room. You don't say that. So it's already Siddha. So any activity, right, in that there is an accomplishing something which is not accomplished. And human life is activity only. Action is meaningful. Action makes life meaningful. Without action, life is just like couch potato, like meaningless existence. Doing nothing, accomplishing nothing. You just waste away your life if you don't do anything, if you don't accomplish anything. Agachan vainateyopi padamekam na gacchati gachan pipilika pantihi samudramadi gacchati. Tiny steps, taking tiny steps, small steps. Even the tiny ants cover lot of distance, even miles they cover. All small 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter the steps, okay. But the most powerful Vainateya, Garuda, if Garuda is stationary, not moving, then Garuda doesn't go anywhere, doesn't reach anywhere. So karma is the essence of life. And for the human being, right, more powerful, more responsible human being, the person can elevate oneself to a deva, to the level of a deva, or the person can degrade oneself by doing to the level of naraka or tiryak yoni, by doing nishiddha karma. The choice is there, but an intelligent person, the human being, chooses to do what is vihitam, what is proper, what is appropriate. Right? So the person has to move upward in terms of spiritual level. The person has to move upward, and that is the karma by accomplishing, by doing something. Therefore, karya. What is siddha vastu? If it is already there, then there is nothing accomplished to be done by that. It's already there anyway. Aham manushyaha. I am a human being. Okay. So suppose in order to be a human being, suppose Vedanta says, in order to be a human being, okay, you have to do this. You have to know arithmetic, etc. Something. Or you have to forget arithmetic, whatever. Something. There is nothing to be done. I am already a human being. What is that to be accomplished? In order to be a good human being, okay, that is something I need to do, maybe. But to be a human being is already siddha vastu, siddha iti. There is nothing to be done about it. Therefore, there is the Vedanta. When you say that Vedanta talks about Brahma, which is siddham. You are Atma, you are Brahma is siddha. Then what is there to be done about it? There is nothing. And therefore, there is nothing new gotten. If you are Atma, you are already Atma. You are Brahma, you are already Brahma. Then what is there to be done about it? There is nothing to be done. And it is already accomplished, siddhamiti. Therefore, this Vedanta saying that you are Brahma, which is already, you are already Brahman, saying that it doesn't produce anything new in me. Not 1 cent, okay? Not 1 rupee more I get. So, siddha, it is nishphalam. That's the question here. Vedanta becomes nishphalam if it talks only about siddha vastu. And also, another problem is there. Siddha vastu, how is it known that this is there? How do you know that a siddha vastu, an already existing thing, an accomplished thing? How do you know that? You cannot say, by Veda I know, through Veda I know. Veda is going to talk about, you say Veda talks about siddha vastu, right? Now, that this is siddha vastu should be already known. Should be already known. That means it's called siddha vastu. What do you know? What do you mean siddha vastu? Already known, already existing thing means it's already known, already evident. Evident by what? Not by Veda, but some other means it is already evident. Veda is talking about the siddha vastu, which is siddha, already siddha. That means already evident through some other means. Pramanantara vedyam. Viditam. It is not even vedyam. It is viditam. It is known. Then, in that case, Veda loses its apurvata. Anadigatatva is not there. Therefore, Veda becomes apramana. Right? If it's Siddha Vastu Para, Vedanta is Siddha Vastu Para, then it is Nishphala, and also it's not a Pramana also, because it is already known. Therefore, these questions are there. When you say Vedanta is the Pramana for Brahma, then the question comes, Nishpalatvam, uselessness of Vedanta. Since it talks about Brahma which is already you are that, it's already evident, already established, which is you are that. There is nothing to be accomplished. And further, if I am Brahma, why I am still unhappy? See? Why I am still unhappy? Why I still have headaches? Why I still am sublime heart? Why I am still hurt? Why I am still sorrowful? Why am I? I am hurt still. Why? If I am Brahman, I did not know before listening to this Shruti Vakya, teacher, Acharya, Upadesha. Now I know that. Still, the very same fellow, I am very same Kama, Krodha, hurt, etc. I have the very same. So what is the point in this Nishpala it is anyway? You are Brahma, you are Nitya Mukta. All right, sir, it's all nice to hear, okay? Pep talk, okay, just pep talk. Just cheer me up. I am depressed, and then like Krishna says, no, Klaibyam Masmagabha Partha, Ketto Puttishta Bharata. Like pep talk, cheer me up for a while. Okay, I get cheered up for a while, and then after a while, again deflated, again another pep talk, okay. It is endless. Therefore, if I am Brahma, then there is no mukti, there is no Jivan Mukti, Ananda, Avapti, etc. is not there. Dukkha is still there, therefore still again that is Nishpala. Therefore the question comes, the Purvapakshi raises the question here. Alright. Now in the spirit of Purvapakshi is to say that this Mumukshu and then Mumukshutva Pravritti, that's all in the Vedanta Shastra for Jnana, etc. That is not there. So you want happiness? Yes. You want to be free from sadness, sorrow? Yes. Then I tell you the way. You go to Swarga, okay? You go to Swarga. And how to go to Swarga, I will give you a plan. Okay? A detailed plan, route map, I will give you. Do this. The travel guide is there, no? Like that route map I will give you. Do this, do this, do this. You will go to Swarga. What will happen there now? You will be there, you will be happy. Will I have problems now? Maybe, but lot less than what you have here. You will have a head, but no headache. So, these problems will not be there for you, you will be happy. Oh, that's wonderful. Do this. Therefore, karma eva kartavyam, natu brahma vicharaha, vedanta vicharaha, na kartavyaha. It is all useless, futility. That is the Purvapakshi's intention. Whereas in the Siddhanta, Mumukshutva is there, Vichara is tenable, useful, fruitful, and then the Samsara Dukkha Nivrittihi, Samsara Nivrittihi, Sukha Avaptihi is there, that is there. Alright. Now, Bhashyakara introduces the Purvapaksha here, a lengthy Purvapaksha here. A lengthier Purvapaksha comes later. Now the lengthy Purvapaksha. So the lengthy Purvapaksha, a lengthy Siddhanta is there. The lengthier Purvapaksha which follows later, the longer Siddhanta also comes. Alright. So bringing about by this, Bhashyakara brings about the nature of the thinking, people's ideas, and then the Veda, nature of Veda, nature of Brahma, nature of pursuit, the human Purushartha, human ambition, etc. All that he beautifully, and the human limitations, all that unpredictability, etc. All that he brings in very beautifully in all this. The whole the picture of a human being is beautifully presented in the Siddhanta, in the form of Purvapaksha Siddhanta, beautifully presented. Now, the Purvapaksha starts. Katham punaha brahmanaha Shastra pramanakatvam uchyate. Brahmanaha Shastra Pramanakatvam Katham Uchyate. How it is said, Katham Uchyate, how it is declared by you, how it is said by you, ascertained by you, that Shastra is the Pramana for knowing Brahmaswarupa. Brahmanaha, Brahma is Shastra Pramanakam iti Pramanakatvam Katham Uchyate Brahmanaha. Punaha, to indicate the Akshepa, to indicate the different topic here now, that is the Vichara Atmaka here. Punaha, further now, Brahmanaha Shastra Pramanakatvam Katham Uchyate iti. The question Katham is in the sense of Akshepa. So it's not correct, that is the idea. Kena hetuna, kena karanena uchyate. You have no valid reasoning, that is the idea. Aksheparte katham iti, right? So Brahma cannot be Shastra Pramanaka. Shastra is Pramana for karma. That's all, not for Brahma iti, that is the Akshepa iti. Now, why this question, why this Akshepa, why this objection here? Because Purvapakshi answers, Yavata Amnayasya Kriya Arthatvat Anarthakyam Atad Arthanam Iti Kriyaparatvam Shastrasya Pradarsitam. Since Yavata, since Shastrasya Kriyaparatvam Pradarsitam, very clearly Prakarshena Darsitam, very clearly it is ascertained, it is shown, Darsita, it is shown, very clearly shown. You cannot mistake, you cannot but know, you have to know as it is shown, because it is very clearly shown, without any sandeha, without any vagueness, it's very clearly shown. Pradarsitam. What is Pradarsitam? Kriya Paratvam. Para is the Tatparya. The purpose, the key purpose, Tatparya, is the Para. The key purpose of, the key idea of the Shastra is only in enjoying Kriya. Kriya Paratvam, Kriya Tatparyavatvam Shastrasya. What is the Shastra? Entire Veda. Kritsnasya Vedasya Kriya Paratvameva Tatparyam iti Pradarsitam. Kriya eva Tatparya iti, it is Pradarsitam. By whom? Not by a simple person, by the Sarvajna Jaimini. Jaimini Maharishina, it is shown. Jaiminiya Sutra. This is the first sutra in the second pada, first chapter, second adhikarana, first sutra, 1-1, Jaiminiya Sutra. The sutra is quoted. Amnayasya Kriya Arthatvat. Amnayaha is Veda. Amananti iti Amnayaha. What is sung, what is revealed by the rishis is Amnayaha, Veda. Sarve Vedaha Yat Padam Amananti. That Amananti is Mna Dhatu Amnayaha Vedaha. Shrutihi Vedaha Amnayaha Shastram. So Agamaha, Nigamaha, these are various names for Veda also. Amnayasya Kritsnasya Vedasya, of the entire Veda. The Tatparya is Kriya Arthatvat. Tatparya of the entire Veda is in Kriya only. Veda Uktam Karma. Veda Ukta Karma, in that alone the Tatparya of the Veda is there. Veda's purposefulness is only in making the person do, helping the person, making the person decide to do this karma. So Amna is a Kriya Arthatvat. Now a question comes here. You say the entire Veda has Tatparya in karma only. How is it revealed? How is it made known? Through Vidhivakyas. Right? Through Vidhivakya only. Yajeta, Kurvita, Kuru, etc. Kartavya, all this like Linglotavya, Vidhivakyas are there. Through Vidhivakyas only we know that Swargakamaha Yajeta, Vidhivakya is there. And then Karma, Jyotishtoma, the Karma is enjoined there. Sir, do you mean to say that every sentence in the Veda is a Vidhi? No, it is not so. There are lot of portions, lot of sentences, even paragraphs in the Veda where there is no Vidhivakya. It is not a Vidhivakya. Vidhivakya means Kuru, Yajeta, the Ling, Lotavya is not there. What about them? You say Amnayasi means Kritsnasya Vedasya, Kriya Paratvam you say. But then lot of portions of the Veda there is no Vidhivakya. What about them? If they have no Vidhivakya, if there is no Kriya Paratva is not there in a sentence or in a section, then it should not be a Pramana. Anarthakyam, futility, uselessness. Arthakyam means usefulness, Phalavatvam. Anarthakyam means futility, uselessness of the will be there. Of which portions? Atad arthanam. Tat means kriya, karma. Atad means akriya, no kriya. Other than the sentences which are meant for, which enjoin karma, those portions of Veda will become apramana, futile, fruitless. Anarthakyam atadarthanam bhavati. Phalavat arthashunyatvam bhavati. All right. Now here, now the person does this adhyayana, atato dharma jigyasa, the dharma shastra begins like that, and then the person does the shastra adhyayana first. Swadhyayaha adhyetavya. The person comes across the vidhi later. In the process of adhyayana, the person comes across. But the person may have apata jnana of this vidhi also. And then vriddha vyavahara is there, and then parental guidance is there. The person takes to adhyayana. And then in the process of adhyayana, the person comes across all these vidhi vakyas. Jyotishtomena yajeta iti ityadi. The person comes to know these vakyas. And then the person understands the meaning of that sentence also. May the person do Jyotishtoma yaga. The person knows the meaning. And why should the person do this karma? A person should do this Swargakamaha, for the prapti, for the sake of Swarga prapti. Then here, in continuing with that, as the person inquires into this dharma, there is this sutra, the second sutra. Atato dharma jignasa is the first sutra. Then the second sutra says, Chodana lakshnaha artaha dharmaha iti. So dharma, how do I know what is the dharma jignasa? It is said, Atato dharma jignasa. After Veda Adhyayana, after Veda Adhyayana, in order to know the truth of the nature of karma, ataha dharma jignasa kartavya, dharma vicharaha kartavya. Now, dharma is to be inquired into. What is dharma? Question comes. Though dharma lakshanam has to be said. What is dharma? What do you mean by dharma? That is said in the second sutra. Chodana lakshanaha artaha dharmaha iti. It is said. So here, lakshanaha is in the way of this pravartanam in the form of the pravartana, the chodana iti. Chodana is the lakshanam is the pramana iti. Chodana is the vidhi. Vidhi vishaye, this is the Shastra means that Dharma means Veda is the Pramana with reference to Karma. Karma is Dharma. Dharme, Karye, Chodana, Veda Vakya is the Lakshanam. Lakshana means Pramanam. Chodana means Veda Vakya. Lakshana means Pramanam. Veda Vakya is the Pramanam in the matter of Dharma. And how is Dharma accomplished? By Karya, by Karma, it is there. And therefore, from this sutra, Chodana Lakshanaha Dharmaha, Dharma means that is accomplished, that is done. How do I know that what is to be done? I know from the Pramana, Lakshana. What is the Pramana? Chodana, Veda Vakya is the Pramana. From the Veda Vakya, I know that this is to be done. This is Dharma. I know. Here, what is implied in this sutra? The sutra is that wherever we said, whenever we see that this is a Veda Vakya, we say this is Veda Vakya. What does it mean? It is Karma Para. It has Tatkarya in Karma. Veda Vakyanam Karya Paratvam. This is what is implied. So, any Veda Vakya means it has to enjoin Karma. That is what is gotten by this sutra. Chodana Lakshanaha Arthaha Dharmaha. What is this Dharma? Dharma is that which is known by Veda, which is the Pramanam. So therefore, what is this Dharma? Karma. Therefore, wherever you have this Veda Vakya means it has to be Karma Para. This is the meaning of this sutra. Alright. Does the entire Veda satisfy? Every sentence in the Veda fit into this? Does every sentence in the Veda has this Vidhi Vakya? Vidhi Padam is there? Kurvita, Yajeta, Upasita, is it there? No. In fact, there are plenty of portions in the Veda where the Vakyas are not Karya Para, are not Vidhi Para, right? Like what? There is one, the Purva Pakshi to the Mimamsaka, okay? This analyzed here. For example, in the Veda there is this sentence, Vayurvai Kshepishtha Devata. You see, there is one Vakya. Vayuhu Vai Kshepishtha Devata. Vayu indeed is the swift moving, very quickly moving, very fast Devata. Fastest Devata, it is said. Kshipra means fast, quick. Kshipra plus Ishtan becomes Kshepishtha. Kshipratama, very quick, quickest Devata. Here, where is Vidhi here? Kuru, Yajeta, there is no ling, there is no lot, there is no Tavya here, there is no Kriya Pada here even. Bhavati, etc., that's only Siddha only. Vayu is the quickest Devata. Vayu, wind god, no, Vayu is the quickest Devata, it is said. Now, how does this is Veda Vakya, how does this become Pramana? Since you have already declared Amnayasya Kriyartatva, okay? But there is no Kriya here enjoined here, this is part of Veda. Then how can this be Pramana? This is not Kriya Paravakya, Vayurvai Kshepishtha Devata. Then how can this be Pramana? It will be Anartakya only it will have, Apramanya only will have. The question comes. Okay? Such Veda Vakyas wherein there is no Vidhi, they will become meaningless. They lose their Pramanya, like Vayurvai Kshepishtha Devata. But we have a problem. What is the problem? This occurs in Veda, which is considered as Pramana. Then how can be the Pramana Veda have Apramanya? If part of Veda is a Pramana and part of Veda is not a Pramana, then that is not Veda. That is Dushta Pramana. Correct? Doshavat Pramana it is. It's not like that. Human beings something. Some of the sentences that the fellow says are valid, some of them are nonsensical. Okay. It's not like that. Meaningless. Therefore it has to be, the entire Veda has to have Pramanya. Then only it's called Veda. Otherwise somebody some aptavakya, that's all. Partly right, partly wrong. So this Vayurva Kshepishta Devata Vakyas like this, sentences like this, since they are part of Pramana, how do we explain their Pramanyam? How do we explain that these are also meaningful? There is no karma. Then what do we do here? In order to satisfy the Pramanya criterion, Veda is a Pramana criterion, there are these Vakyas, Arthavada Vakyas, in the form of praise here. This sentence, Vayurva Kshepishta Devata, this is the praise of Vayu Devata. Vayu is the fastest Devata. This is a praise, obviously a praise, Arthavada here. How does this become Pramana? Right? How does this part of Veda gets Pramanyam? There is no other way other than connecting this Vakya, seeing the connection with of this Vakya with some other Vidhi Vakya, relevant Vidhi Vakya. What does this sentence mean? Vayurvai Kshepishta Devata. That means any karma, since Vayu is the fastest Devata, any karma that is done intended to that Vayu Devata, directed towards the Vayu Devata, any offering, Vayave Swaha, if there is a karma offering, the Devata is there, Vayu Devata is there, that karma will give quick results, immediate results, quick results. That is the meaning of this sentence. So when you say Vayu is the swiftest Devata, meaning is that any karma to propitiate Vayu Devata will give quick results. That is the meaning. Correct. This is gotten. Still it is not Pramana, still it is not no. Which karma? There is another Vakya, Vayavyam Svetam Alabeta. There is one Vakya. Sveta Pashum, a white Pashu, white colored Pashu something. That is, may one offer this white colored Pashu. Pashu here is an animal. Svetam Pashum Alabeta. May one offer this animal. To whom? To Vayu Devata. To belong, this Pashu is intended to be offered to Vayu Devata. To Vayu Devata, may one offer this Pashu. There is a Vakya. Alabeta Vidhi Vakyam is there. May one offer to Vayu Devata this Sveta Pashu, this Vakya is there. So to that sentence, this Vayurvai Kshepishta Devata, this sentence is connected. So why should I do this Vayavyam karma? Why should I offer this Vayavya animal? Because Vayu is Kshepishta Devata. So this sentence, it connects with the Vidhi Vakya, Vayavyam Svetam Alabeta, and that is a Vidhi Vakya. And this Arthavada Vakya, Vayu is the swiftest Devata, this Vakya connects with that. And that Vidhi Vakya is a Pramana. Since it is connected, this sentence, Vayurvai Kshepishta Devata, this sentence is connected to the Pramana, Vidhi Vakya, that Arthavada Vakya also enjoys Pramanyam. It is part of Veda, it is Pramana, it is Arthavada, connected to a Vidhi Vakya. So connected to Vidhi Vakya only, the other portions of the Veda, wherein there is no Linglotavya, Kriya Padam is not there, Vidhi Padam is not there, those sentences become meaningful. Okay? I repeat in brief. Any portions, any sentences in the Veda where there is no Vidhi Padam is not there, Kuru, Yajeta, that Padam is not there, then such Vakyas need to be fitted, connected with some relevant karma, some Vakya where there is Vidhi is there. Yajeta, Vidhi is there. There to that Vakya you need to connect. Can we connect to any such Vidhi Vakya? No. Vayuhu Kshepishta Devata, Vayu Devata is mentioned. And then Vayavyam Svetam Alabeta, there in that karma, Vayu is the Devata. We have to connect to only to that karma only. You cannot connect to any karma, any Vidhi Vakya, to only to the relevant Vidhi Vakya. This is part of the Mimamsa. to which Vakya this is to be connected. This is part of the Mimamsa. So, thus, any Stuti Vakyas, any Arthavada Vakyas, wherein there is no Vidhi Padam is not there, Vidhanam is not there, they are all connected to some Vidhi Vakya. They are part of, they are Shesha to Vidhi Vakya. Thereby the entire Veda gains Pramanyam. So this Vakya, Vayurvai Kshepishta Devata, is not Apramana, Pramanameva. In what way it is Pramana? In the sense that, in as much as it is connected to the Vidhi Vakya, it is a Pramana. This is the explanation given. Okay. So Arthavadaha api Pramanam, that is gotten. Alright. Now, the question comes here. That's what you see the sentence again. Amnayasya kriyartatvat anartakyam atadarthanam. Through this sutra, the entire Veda has commitment in kriya only, and any such portion of the Veda where there is no kriya, there is no karma, that will become otherwise futile, otherwise nishpala, otherwise they will become apramana, which is not desirable. And in order to account for the pramanya for those portions, we connect those portions with some relevant vidhi portion, right? Wherein explicitly vidhi is there. To that we connect, and thereby those portions of the Vedas wherein there is no vidhi padam is not there, they also become pramana. So thus the entire Veda becomes pramana. That is prapta. So thereby the Bhashyakara presents the gist of this sutra. Kriya paratvam shastrasya. It is pointed out. So thereby the Arthavada Vakyas are also meaningful. Even though this sentence is not Kriyapara, Vayurvai Kshepishta Devata, this sentence is not Kriyapara, but this is connected to some Kriyapara Vakya. Therefore this also is has Pramana only. It is there. Alright. Now, therefore this is not a meaningless sentence. Vayurvai Kshepishta is not a meaningless sentence, not a Nishpramanaka sentence. It is a Pramanikameva. It also has its phalam, in as much as it urges the person, it enthuses the person to do this Vayaviyam karma. Correct? So why do we do the Vayaviyam karma, this Homa, Yaga? Because this karma will beget you results very quickly, very fast, very quickly will the results. So therefore I am interested in doing that. And therefore this Vakya also becomes Phalavat only, though not directly, but as connected to Vidhi Vakya, this is meaningful. In the Purva Mimamsaka's thinking, Pramanyam, the Pramanata, depends upon Arthakriya Karitva. Any Pramana Vakya should lead to meaningful, purposeful, useful activity. Artha Kriya. Artha means Phala. Phalavat it should be. Artha Kriya. Phalavat Kriya Karitva. It must make the person, urge the person, right? Enthuse the person to do something which is fruitful. So purposeful activity. That is one criterion, important criterion for the Mimamsaka. Arthavat Kriya Karitvam Pramanyam. That is the fact. This is there not only for the Vidhi Vakya, even for the Arthavada Vakya, Stuti Vakyas also have this status. They are also useful. That is there. Alright. Now, how do we know that this Vayurvai Kshepishta Devata, how do we know that this is useful, this is Pramana? The later sutra says, Vidhinatu Ekavakyatvat Stutyartatvena Vidhinam Syuhu. One sutra is mentioned. Vidhinam Stutyartatvena Vidhivakyanam Stuti Artatvena, Artavada Vakyas are meant for Stuti, praise of something which is connected to the Vidhi Vakya, mentioned in the Vidhi Vakya. Like even Vayavyam, Svetam, Alabeta. In that Vayavyam, Vayu Devatakam, Vayu Devata mention is there. And then the Stuti of that Vayu Devata is done by this present Vakya, Vayavyam, Svetam, Alabeta, right? So, the Stuti of Vayu Devata, which is mentioned in the Vidhi Vakya, and that is the Stuti. Vayavyam, Svetam, Alabeta is the Stuti of Vayu Devata mentioned in the Vidhi Vakya. That is mentioned by the Sutra. Vidhinam, Vidhinatu, Eka Vakyatvat. Since Artavada Vakyas, Stuti Vakyas have Eka Vakyata, their construct, their usefulness is in going along with the Vidhi Vakya. Vidhina saha Vidhi Vakyena Eka Vakyatvat. Vidhinam Stuti Artena Syuhu. Artavada Vakya. Artavadaha Vidhinam Stuti Artena Syuhu. That is there. That is said in the Bhashyakara's phrase Kriyaparatvam Pradarsitam. Kriyaparatvam Shastrasya Pradarsitam. Even though there is no Kriyapada in this particular sentence, Vayurvekshepishta Devata, still it is Kriyapara only. It's still connected to Kriya only. It's a very important point for the Mimamsaka. Because there are a lot of Vakyas in the Veda where there is no Vidhipada is not there, Kuru Yajeta is not there. How do we construe the meaning of this? We connect those sentences, portions, to some relevant Vidhi Vakya, Vidhi portions. Thereby, they also subserve, they are also part of this Kriya. Therefore, Shastrasya Kriya Paratvam Pradarsitam, very clearly shown. So, this Vakya is not a Apramanya Vakya, Vayurvekshepishta, it is Pramana only. Alright. Further, Yatra Yatra Kriyaparatvam. Yeah, this is the Anumana Vyapti they use, cited in the Tika also. Yatra Yatra Veda Pramanyam Tatra Tatra Kriyaparatvam. It is they say this. The meaning of this is this only. Veda to be Pramana, it must enjoin some karma. Then only Veda is Pramana. That's the meaning. If Veda does not enjoin some karma, then that will not be Pramana. But Veda is Pramana. Then how do you explain these Vakyas wherein there is no Vidhipada? By connecting some Vidhi, connecting it to some Vidhipada only. Vidhi Vakya. Therefore, the criterion is met. Veda is Pramana. And it is Kriyaparam, it is completed, it is satisfied. Therefore, the Artavada Vakyas are also Pramana only, and they are Kriyapara only, not directly, but as connected to some Kriya, they are Kriyapara only. Suppose when I go, when I walk, I travel, what happens to the dress that I am wearing now? That also travels along. What happens to my baggage? That also travels with me. Connected to me, it is meaningful, right? My baggage is meaningful, connected to me. And when I travel, that also travels. So too, when the Vidhi Vakya is there, Kriyapara, anything connected to the Vidhi Vakya also is Kriyapara only. Thereby the Pramanya is there. Now, then this Purvapakshi says here, such Kriyaparatvam, according to you the Siddhanti, is not there for Vedanta Vakyas. You say Bhinna Shastra, Adi Anubandha Chatushtaya and all that you see, Brahma Jijñāsyam, not Karyam, not Sadhyam, all that you say. You stoutly deny Kriyaparatva for the Vedanta Vakyas. And Vedanta Vakyas are part of Veda, you also accept. You don't say that, oh, ours is different. It is not Veda. You don't say that. You also say that it is Veda only. And therefore, your position. You are saying that Vedanta Vakya does not connect to karma, does not connect to kriya. What will it mean? It will mean that they are useless. Vedanta Vakyas are useless. That's the meaning because of your idea. This is yes. Purvapakshi is here. Ataha Vedantanam Anarthakyam. Since Vedantas are not Kriyapara according to you, we say they are Kriyapara. You say, you the Siddhanti, you say that they are not Kriyapara. Since they are not Kriyapara, and it is established by Jaimini Maharshi that the entire Veda is Kriyapara only, but your Vedanta Vakya according to you is not Kriyapara. Therefore, what it will mean? Nishpadam. Vedantaha Nishpadaha. Anarthakyam, futility, uselessness. Why? It is anarthakya Vedantanam akriyartatvat, na kriyartatvat. It's not meant for kriya, it's not connected to kriya, therefore it is useless. First, the Purvapakshi gives a bang, okay? Your Vedanta is useless, dumb. Why? It's not connected to any kriya. Itself is not a kriya, nor it is connected to any kriya, therefore your Vedanta is useless. Then we say, hey, this Vedanta is part of Veda, is it not so? Yes, it is part of Veda. And how do we know this? How do this Vedanta is as part of one's Adhyayana? This is also restricted. Entire Veda, entire Shaka, the person does Adhyayana, right? Learns the entire Shaka. In that Shaka, Upanishad is there, and this is gotten by the Adhyayana Vidhi, Swadhyayaha, Adhyetavyaha. Here Swadhyayaha includes Upanishad also. One's own Swashaka Upanishad includes that. Then how do you say that this is anartha? This is part of Veda, and how it can be anartha? We are not saying that it is apramana. We are saying that it will be apramana if Vedanta is not connected to karma. That's what we are saying. We don't say that Upanishad is apramanam, Upanishad is futile, that's not we are saying. What we mean to say that is that if the Vedanta is not connected to karma, then it will become useless. Why? Because the entire Shastra is Kriyapara only. Therefore, that's our intention. Therefore, Ataha Vedantanam Anarthakyam Akriyatatvat, only to incite the Siddhanti here. How do you say that? Vidhiprapta, this is Vedanta Adhyayanam also Vidhiprapta, part of Veda. How do you say that this is Anarthakyam? It's not proper, it is. Then you have to come to this. You the Vedanti, you have to come to accept my position, what I say. What is that? Kartri Devatadi Prakashana Arthatvena Va Kriya Vidhi Visheshatvam Kriya Vidhi Sheshatvam Upasanadi Kriyantara Vidhanartham Va Vedantanam Arthakyam, meaningfulness will be there only by Kartri, Devata, Adi, Prakashana, Arthatvena, as being illuminating, throwing light on Karta, Devata, etc. Necessary, Adi Padat, any sadhana, etc. that is necessary, any samagri that is necessary, any other factor connected to this will be prakashakatvena, prakashana arthatvena, telling something about the karta. Who is the karta here? Atma. Yagakarta. Who is the Yagakarta? Atma only. Atma is the Jiva. Jiva is the karta. And when you say Atma, Asangaha, Kutastaha, etc., that is said, Satchidanandaha, Atma. So that's all praise of Atma, the greatness of Atma. something to cheer up the karta. Okay. Hey karta, hey kartru, hey kartar, oh karta, right? You are this, you are Satchidananda. Okay. Wow, am I that? You are that. Now do this. Okay. Before you know that you are Satchidananda, you think I am an Alpananda. Okay. But then you are Satchidananda, you are Brihat, you are Satchidananda. Do this. So I am enthused to do this. So Kartru Prakashanena, by throwing light on the Karta or on the Devata. Like Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Brahma is the Devata. So Devata Prakashanartatvena, by highlighting, by pointing out the glory of this Devata, who is Upashya, etc. Or to whom the offering is offered. Brahma is the Devata, Vayu is the Devata, Prana is the Devata, ityadi. So Devata, Adi, and any other related factor, Kartru Devata Adi, Prakashanartatvena, Va. Sometimes mind is praised. Mind is a karanam, is a sadhanam. That's all. It's all. So through this mind only you do this upasana. Therefore, mano brahmeti, etc. That's all said. Therefore, kartru devatadi prakashartanatvena, through that way, kriya vidhi seshatvam vedantanam. Okay? Kriya vidhi seshatvam vedanta. These vedantas are sesha, are connected, appended, to be appended to some kriya vidhi. There is no kriya vidhi in the Vedanta, but these Vedanta portions are to be appended to, conjoined with some kriya vidhi. Therefore, these are sesha. Vedanta is sesha. And what is the seshi? What is the thing? What is that to which this is to be attached to? Kriya vidhi is the seshi. So you need to find out what is the kriya vidhi, and then to that kriya vidhi you add. You attach to that. Anyway, in every karma, karta is there, and this karta is jiva, jiva is atma, and therefore anywhere into any karma this atma stuti can be added. Atma Satchidanandaha, right? It can be added anywhere, because any karma it can be added. Atma is the karta. Without karta, no kriya. So karta is a sesha. Karta is part of this kriya. So all the karakas, kartri, karma, karana, all these become sesha to the karma, the act, the yaga, the kriya. So karta is also sesha to that kriya. Therefore, kartri, devata, adi, prakashana artatvena, vedantanam, vidhi kriya vidhi seshatvam eva. That's how Vedanta will become pramana. Otherwise Vedanta will be nishpala, will be apramana. Correct? Okay. Or instead of saying kriya vidhi, there will be upasanadi kriyantara. Some other kriyantaram, anya kriya, some other kriya, such as upasana. Upasanadi kriyantara vidhanartam, to enjoin some other activities such as upasana. Vedanta Vakyas enjoin upasanam, which is different from this kayikam karma, yagadi karma. Upasanadi kriyantara vidhanartam va vedantanam. They are meant for upasana. This is Sangraha Vakya, this sentence. Kartra devatadi prakashanartatvena va kriya vidiseshatvam upasanadi kriyantara vidhanartatvam va. This is the Sangraha Vakya, Purupakshi Sangraha Vakya. Vedanta Vakyas become meaningful as forming part of, as being connected to some kriya vidhi, some sentence enjoining some kriya. Or Vedanta Vakyas have pramanya by enjoining upasanam. This way only Vedanta is pramana, is the Purvapaksha. Okay. Then he elaborates that further. The Purvapakshi elaborates his position. All right. Om शन्नो मित्रः संवरुणः शन्नो भवद्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मावीत् तद्वक्तारमावीत् आवीमाम् आवीत् वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः यश्छन्दसा वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽभ्योऽध्यमृता सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरि विश्रुवं गन्मनः कोशोऽसि मेदनपिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिवा ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीवस्पभृतमस्मि द्रविणगुं सवर्चसं सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः आप्यायन्तु मम प्राणि वा प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविरावीर्न मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेनाहो रात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः भद्रं नो अपि वातयनः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षस्तुष्ट्वा पुंसस्तनूभिः व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शांति शांति। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै अहं प्रपद्ये। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Go to the next page. End of the next page. अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिं स्मृतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसां ब्रह्मतन्मङ्गलं परम् अतिकल्याणरूपत्वान् नित्यकल्याणसंश्रयात् स्मर्तॄणां वरदत्वाच्च ओंकारस्यापशब्दस्वादेतौ ब्रह्मणः पुरा कंठं भित्त्वा विनिर्यातौ तस्मात् माङ्गलिकावुभौ। ओम अथ